Hey, Cmax here. Gonna do a quick video. This kind of falls into the What to, Why to series um, of reloading. Um, Pops Quest brought up, had a video about case gauges, and this is one I've been planning on doing for a while. I had mentioned I had one coming um, in the last in the crimping video of the What to, Why to series, and this is the one that I had coming, but wanted to kind of go through and talk about what you can do. Now, typically a case gauge is exactly what it sounds like. It checks the case. Now, it could check an empty case. It could check a loaded case. It just depends. Now, obviously, you want to have case gauges, and they can be expensive, so it tends to be something that you kind of do as needed and later on. What a lot of us do start out with is on the pistol rounds, we'll pull a barrel um, like this one right here, which is this is out of my XDM competition, and we'll use it as a chamber guide. Now the limitation here is it's only going to check this particular chamber. Well, Cmax, aren't they all the same? No, they're not. We had discussed about the SAMI minimum requirements, which is basically the benchmark of what they're all supposed to kind of be made to in minimum standards. So if it fits the SAMI, it should fit all the other ones. But chambers are different. So if you're just using a barrel, you're basically only guaranteeing that it's going to work in that particular chamber, which is associated with that particular barrel. This is a 9mm, so basically what you would do is just take a loaded round, you put it in there, and you look. Does it go all the way in? Does it fall out easily? Is there any binding? That seems to work good. And then again, you put it in, dump it out. Fits good. That works good. Try this one. And I believe you get the idea. Now, if you get one and it goes down, but it doesn't go in all the way like that, that's an issue. You're probably going to want to put that one to the side and tear it down and rebuild it. Maybe scrap the case, but reuse the bullet and the powder. But we'll get in that. That's another video, and I'll show you how to do that. That's real easy as well. And let's go ahead and check the fourth one. Perfect. Okay, so in these 9mm rounds, they fit this chamber perfectly. Now, this is the Lyman Ammo Checker. This is a case gauge, but as you can see, it's different from this one. This one does multiple calibers. So first of all, let's get into it and see. This is made out of aluminum. It's very heavy. Feels good. And just to read the propaganda they have is it checks quality and consistency of loaded ammunition rounds and purchased ammo. So they're talking about factory as well. So you go into a match, you want to check your factory ammo. Well, you could do this as well. A must for any auto shooter to confirm proper chambering. Each of these gauges does multiple calibers, which is very cost effective. And this one closes the easiest no-go gauge available. If it fits, it'll chamber. Now, Lyman Auto Checkers are precision gauges that will allow a reloader to quickly confirm that their ammunition will fit in their chamber. Machined from 6061-T6 aircraft grade aluminum and cut with custom tooling to SAMI minimum chamber dimensions. They have 3 designs for them, which this is the handgun, and they have a small rifle and a large rifle. Now, I'm not so sure about the rifle one, and I'll get to that in a minute, but for the pistol one, I like it a lot. Now, and the reason for that is in the pistol rounds, we don't typically have to worry about case length. So you slide it in here, and here's the 9mm. Fits, it's flush, bingo. So this is the only thing you have to keep on the bench, and it's ready to go as you're doing various calibers of ammunition. So this particular one, we've got 380 auto, 9mm Luger, 38 Super, which if you're not familiar with that round, that is a very popular competition round. 40 Smith & Wesson. We have 45 Colt, not ACP, but Colt. You have the 44 Magnum and the 44 Special. You have the 38 Special and the 357 Magnum. And then you have the 45 ACP. So let's start and check a few. Here's the 45 ACP. Put it in. Yeah. That worked good. Let's try this other one. And what you want to do is to slide in, and does it fit? Does it fit flush? Or does it stick out like that? That would be a no-go. But if it sticks in, it's below flush, the cartridge is good. Okay, we've got some 40 caliber Smith & Wesson. That happens to be this one. So we'll do the same thing. Perfect. And perfect. Go ahead and check the 9mm. That's working good. That's working good. That's working good. And that one's working good. Now, I also want you to be aware that they make something very similar to this, to where they're all the same caliber. So you'll have a big block and it'll have, say, 50 of them, but they'll all be for 9mm. So that way you can check mass quantities of the same caliber very quickly. So that's an option as well. Now, let's go to this one. This is also a Lyman. This is a case length headspace gauge. This one is for 223. Now, the difference really between the two here, and why this one is actually superior than the other one, as I'm going to show you in just a second, is this. We're talking about case length. Okay, so here's a fired case. It has been resized. But do we need to trim it? Well, you can get the calipers out and you can see, does it need to be trimmed down? Or you can use a case gauge. Okay, you put it in. Now what you're going to see here, and let's get up so you can see here, but there's a slight cutout here. And what that's looking for is the head stamp fit above that cutout, or is it down in it? Okay, well, that one fits down in it, so we're good on that. It slides in and out, so the case is good. On the other end, now you have the same thing. You have a cutout, and then let's see if I can get it up here and let you see it. Let's see if we can get some light on it. Right here, you can see the end of the case sticks out. That case needs to be trimmed. Okay? So, that's the advantage of having a case gauge like this for a rifle. Let's try this case. Once again, okay, she fits here at the head stamp. Let's look in here, and yep, you can see that one as well. Sticks out beyond where it's supposed to. That case needs to be trimmed. My opinion is this one is perfectly fine for pistol, because like I had said before, we're not worried about the case length, what have you, in the pistol rounds. But in rifle, we are. So I prefer this type. Now, the issue is these run $15 to $20 plus per caliber. Sorry, I'm still having trouble speaking. And obviously that can add up very quickly. This was around $30, and we're doing, you know, if you consider the 38-357 and then the 44 Magnum, 44 Special 44 Magnum, well, you're looking at, if they're $20 a piece, you know, you're looking at $80, $100 here. Plus, then you've got 8 of these things to keep up with, as opposed to this one just sitting on the bench. You grab it real easy, and it's real easy to use. So that's why I do like the block for the pistol, but I do prefer these for the rifle calibers. Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up on the case gauge. Just real quick information. What for? Why for? What do we do it for? We do it to double check our ammunition, because remember, reloaded ammunition, why? When factory ammunition just isn't good enough. And this is why these are the steps that you make that your reloaded ammunition is superior to factory ammunition. Because in factory ammunition, they're not doing this. But when you're making it yourself, you can make better ammunition than you can buy from a factory. Okay, gonna wrap it up. Remember the safety rules. Keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to fire. Always know where your muzzle's pointed. Every gun is always loaded. Please like and subscribe the video. Please share it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.